I divorced my husband after 18 years and now he refuses to leave my house. We got together when I was 20 and only got married a few years ago because my dad was dying of cancer and I wanted him to walk me down the aisle before he passed away. My husband never wanted to get married. He only agreed because he knew how important it was to me. We had a tiny courthouse wedding with just close family at my parents' house afterward. No dancing, no big reception, just cake and some sandwiches. I should have known something was wrong when he left our wedding after just 1 hour. He said his back hurt and he needed to go home and rest. He left me alone on my wedding day to celebrate with my family while he went home to watch TV. My dad died 2 months later. Then 3 weeks after that, my mom was killed in a car accident. I was completely destroyed. They left behind my grandma, who was in her 90s and had lived with them my whole life. I stepped up to take care of her. I went to her house every day while my husband was at work to cook, clean, take her to doctor appointments, and keep her company. She was terrified she'd be put in a nursing home. My parents had left me their house and a lot of money so I could afford to help her and pay all our bills. A few weeks later, my husband exploded at me. He said I was spending too much time with my grandma and neglecting my wifely duties. He said I should just put her in a home. We got into this huge fight and I told him that wasn't happening. She raised me and I was going to take care of her. Less than a month later, I got messages from some girl saying she'd been sleeping with my husband. She sent me screenshots of him telling her we were separated and he was filing for divorce. The messages were definitely real. I confronted him and moved in with my grandma for a few weeks. He wore me down over time and made me think I was crazy. He's an amazing manipulator. Somehow he convinced me it wasn't true and I moved back home. Then COVID hit and we decided I should move in with my grandma since she was high risk and he was an essential worker. His mental health got really bad being alone every night. I tried everything to help him. I made him dinner every single day and he'd come pick it up. We talked 15 times a day. We video called constantly, but it wasn't enough. He started sending me horrible messages saying he wished we never got married. He said he wished my grandma would hurry up and die so he could get his wife back. He called me fat, ugly, and useless. He told me he wished he never met me. I lost 60 pounds from the stress. My hair started falling out. My face broke out in acne. I jumped every time he texted or called. Friends noticed how withdrawn I was, but I lied and said I was fine. Then my grandma died at 101. I was holding her hand when she passed. I completely fell apart. I hadn't dealt with losing my parents because I had to be strong for everyone else. Now I lost her too. I finally went to therapy and started grieving. I moved back home with my husband, hoping things would get better. They got so much worse. He started controlling what I wore, who I talked to, who I could see. He demanded to check my phone every night. He put a tracker in my car. He showed up at my work twice and screamed at my boss. He came to my staff Christmas party and almost got in a fight with my coworker because I was 15 minutes late leaving at 9 p.m. My coworkers made me stay at someone's house that night because they were scared for me. He called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd been ignoring over 100 missed calls. He told me he'd taken an overdose and was dying with our son upstairs in the house. I ran home and called an ambulance. He was fine. When he came home the next day, he said it was all my fault. If he had died, I would have killed him. I begged him to go to counseling. He refused. A few days later, he acted like it never happened. He said I made it up and I was drunk. I was completely sober. I finally snapped and told him we either get marriage counseling or I'm divorcing him. He agreed to go. He showed up to 2 sessions, was incredibly rude to the counselor, walked out during sessions to smoke, and told her our marriage was perfect. The counselor pulled me aside after the second session and told me to run. She said he would never change and was showing narcissistic behavior. She was worried he would seriously hurt me one day. After another fight, he came home from work and told me he wanted a divorce. So I said, okay, fine. Now, he's changed his mind completely and won't leave. It's my house. My parents left it to me in a trust, and he can't touch it legally. He has plenty of his own money. He just refuses to leave. And the atmosphere is horrible for me and our son.